Hello everyone, and welcome back to my gardening and growing channel. Today is August 30th. This will be like an end of August update on the community garden. So I'll start off here in the it's the leek, walking onion, and garlic bed. The garlic is all gone, obviously. Picked that a long time ago. The leeks are still growing, and they're doing pretty good, I guess. There's one right there, another one there. So got quite a few growing. The walking onions, I need to plant these. As you can see, the heads fell over. These are ready to go in the ground here. They'll probably take root if I just left them. There are some that are growing back here, though. These are walking onions right here, and they're growing, so that's good. I really need to redo this bed because I think it's getting too wet and holding too much moisture because my garlic browned out too early, and some of the garlic heads didn't grow as big and got soft, and these walking onions should actually have been still growing full bore or whatever you call it, instead of coming up from the little bulbettes. So I'm gonna have to redo this bed and put some perlite or something in here. Okay, now, and the whole bed's filled with garlic shites. I just have a hard time pulling stuff out, so I gotta do something with this. It's crazy. It's good for the pollinators, though. There was a bee over here a second ago. So now, let's go over to one of the tomato beds. Doing pretty good. Had some disease, and I've kind of been spraying them with a baking soda, dish soap, and I think just water, I think it was, to a little bit of a vegetable oil, and sprayed it on the leaves to try to combat it. And I think I got it under control. It's not as bad as it was, so the plants are doing okay. So here is my Japanese black trifle. Can't really see. I got so many tomatoes to pick again. I come here every other day and it's just loaded. I got so many. It's like crazy. But there's one right there. It's a good looking tomato. Right there. Just one there, but I got a whole bunch of green ones. And of course everything overgrew the tomato cages this year and kind of flopped over. So the stuff's growing really well. I think it's all that compost and manure and stuff I put in. This one is Niagas, and I got a whole bunch more to pick again. I've been getting so many and I want to process them, but I never get around to them. I end up just giving them to the food pantry. It's kind of right here by the community garden, so they don't go to waste. Right over here is my Kumato. As you can see, it overgrew. I think a hornworm. See this? It's not good. There's a hornworm eating my plant somewhere. Just noticed it. It's probably on here somewhere. I'm gonna have to spray. Yeah, we got the top here too. It's funny because I was spraying with a little neem oil and stuff. And I kind of thought I would have got them, but I'm gonna have to come back and spray. Anyway, it's doing really well. I got a whole bunch I gotta pick here. And I'll do that today, obviously. Let me get back to this here. This is one thing you do want to look for. When you start seeing this, that's bad. That means the hornworm is pretty big. And he's eating a whole bunch of your... they can devour almost a whole tomato plant, it seems like, and defoliate it pretty well. And they grow super fast. You want to take care of those if you can. They're hard to spot, too, because they're just the same color as the plant. So I'll find them or spray them, either one. Anyway, so that's that Kumato. Here is the Illinois Beauty. You can see it's this disease I have here. I think it's blight. Kind of hard to combat when it gets going. These are heirlooms, and I think because of that, I don't have they don't have resistance to the blight as some of the other ones do. I see these other people that have the hybrid type, and they don't seem to affect them as much, but I get whacked all the time. Anyway, I got a whole bunch to pick on here, as you can see. Falling around here. Things fell over. Whole bunch in there. Just a whole bunch. Let's move over to my other pepper and tomato bed here. This one is Tappy's Heritage, and it's nice red tomatoes. Got a whole bunch on here to pick. You can see some disease on there. It's a real pain, a real fight too. Let's get the peppers. These peppers here are, these are Reza Macedonia, and you can see I got a whole bunch to pick, and they look really cool. See that right there? Now, these are drying peppers, and they're really good. They're a bit hotter than, what do you call it? The crushed red pepper type, like Tabascos and stuff. But they're much more flavorful. They taste really well. So I kind of leave them on here. They're getting soft now. Then I'll pick them and put them in the dehydrator and crush them up and use them. One of my favorite peppers, actually. I got a ton. Just a ton. I got to pick them. This plant over here is filled with them. It's just a cool pepper. Look at that, how big they get too. Great pepper. And then over here is my pumpkin jalapeno, and they're getting close to getting ready to get picked. They're supposed to be pumpkin color, and they're getting there. This pepper here, super hot, I think. I don't know where the tag is. I don't know where the tag is. I just forgot to tag it. I think it's red Savina, I believe. Maybe I got one on this other one over here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know where the tag went. I believe it's red Savina. I gotta pick those, as you can see. There's a whole bunch. Make hot sauce. Here is, this is a good growing pepper plant. It just grows. This, I couldn't remember what it was. What does this one growing so tall? This is the Ethiopian brown. Another type of drying pepper. They get a decent size. See how they get right there. They're pretty good size. And this is another drying pepper. Really good. And it just grows like crazy. Doesn't get any disease, it seems like. It just really grows. Here's my poblanos. As you can see, there's a whole bunch on here, and some are turning red. I left them on here so long. Here and here. We'll pick these. There's some big red ones there too. A bunch. Some more Reza Macedonia. This one here is Mall's Red Hot. Ooh, pop that off. Another drying pepper like a cayenne. Just gets bigger, and these ones I like better than cayenne too. So I'll pick a whole bunch of these, as you can see. Didn't get that big though, it's kind of small. Here's that Ethiopian brown. Here's a better look. There you go. Good sized pepper. It's like a little burnt there or something. But those poblanos I gotta pick. So, over here to my other tomato bed. Here's that purple Russian one, which truthfully I don't care for it that much. This was a giveaway seed, and they crack really fast. I mean, it doesn't even hardly ripen, and they just crack. So, I mean, I don't know how you got to pick them when they just first blush or something, but here's one's got a giant crack in it. This here is my Rapunzel, and I got a ton I got to pick. It's just crazy how many cherry tomatoes you can get. I just picked so many of them. Oh, forgot to show you my eggplant in this bed here. Gotta pick these. He's doing pretty well. He's getting shaded out by the poblano. Pepper fell off. I gotta pick these. They're pretty big. So this is what is this one called? Ikiban, yeah. Very good eggplant. Very good. Here is my Wasa Panacea peach. And a whole bunch on here, and fighting disease. This one always gets a lot of disease. It's a pain. It's a real struggle. You can see it's brown. I'm browning. I'm going to spray it again. If I can get past these humid days, I think I might be able to make it this fall without them dying off so soon. It's my yellow pear, and the thing's massive. And there's a gazillion to pick in here. Another one that gets disease a lot. See, it's kind of brown in there and everything else. If you can focus in there. So I'll spray this one again. It's a never-ending battle. I think it's got that, I can't remember what you call it, septoria leaf spot or something too, because they always get these little spots on the fruit. You can cut it off and eat it, but it just doesn't look good. It's kind of ugly, and I don't particularly like it. So now let's go over to this bed. This is my Cherokee purple. As you can see, I got more to pick. 1, 2, 3, I think. We're fighting disease in this one too. This one always gets disease too. It's a pain, but I like them. It's good tomato, and if I only get so many, I get so many. But I'll keep spraying it and see what happens. I lost almost the entire inside. So let's look at the peppers. This pepper here is red, and I gotta pick them. I'm waiting too long. This one's getting soft. This one is 7 pot. It says yellow with the red. Okay, well, must have mislabeled that, or the seeds were wrong when I got them, which happens. It's the same plant here. See, I'm a pretty good size. This one here, you can see it's got, the peppers are brown, it looks like. This is a very small one. And here, this one is, where's the tag? This is, no, leaning over, I think. Oh, that's weird. So this same one that's where it's red, I think. Yeah, these are red down here. These are kind of brown up here, so I guess they're going to turn red. Don't even look the same. Interesting. This one here is Lebanon habanero, which they look peach, so it almost looks like a Sugar Rush peach, but pretty sure it's not. And let's see. Let's go over here. This one. This is the penis pepper, and you can see there's odd name, right? There's a whole bunch of yellow ones I gotta pick, kind of like a habanero. This one here is cool looking. I know it's super odd just by looking at it, and I know I planted most of the super hots in here. Carolina Reaper, so it's got a ways to go for the turn red. This must be just a regular red one. I know I got a chocolate one too. This is the chocolate. Ooh, I just broke it. Great. Chocolate Reaper. Here we go. I gotta pick some of these. Sure doesn't look like it though. It looks like something else to me. Oop. It looks like something else to me. I don't know if you see that pepper there. It doesn't even have a tail. That's what it was labeled, so I know it's a super hot, so we'll see how those are. This looks like a Reaper. Mustard Naga. I've never grown these. Cool looking shape, so bumpy. It's not ready yet, so it's getting there. This one is. This one's getting ready. This one here, Yellow Fever. Never grew this one. It's a free seed that that's thrown in. They're not ready yet. It's supposed to be yellow. That's called Yellow Fever. This one here is around here, I can't even see. MOA Scotch Bonnet. So yeah, this is another big pepper to grow. None are ready yet here. There's that yellow habanero back there. It's my little fish pepper. Poor little guy is getting smothered in there by all the big ones. And gotta pick a bunch there. Just keep trying. This is Puma pepper. It's a cool color of the plant. And the fruit looks really cool. I think it must be ready to pick. I don't know when. They're purple, if you can see this here. So I don't know when it's ready to pick. I think that's it. They're all pushed together. So here's my dill that just kind of sprouted and is growing. And then let's go back over here. Forgot to show you this bed. My onions, red onions, are pretty much ready to pick. I know they say when they fall over that they're ready to pick. And they have fallen over, and they're pretty big. And they're really good size. Really good size this year. Here's my banana pepper. This one's blush, so I'll pick it. Jalapenos. Some on there. Haven't had a massive crop of these this year, but decent amount. This pepper here, that's my bell pepper. Gotta pick it, it's turning. I think it's supposed to be yellow or red anyway, so I might leave it. Actually, this one's turning brownish. No, it's reddish brown. Good size though, it's growing, doing well. There is my white eggplant, as you can see. Ones I gotta pick on here. Look good. And this was a mystery pepper, but it's got that tail. I wonder if it's a, what do you call it, Carolina Reaper or something. Nice tail. It's growing really well. It wasn't doing very well at first, and it just took off all of a sudden. So yeah, looking good. And here is my valerian root. And this thing is growing like crazy. Man, the thing is just growing like crazy. Pretty awesome. Here's my beans. They're done. I gotta harvest these, and they're all dried out pods. Harvest them, and I think these are the Arkansas Razorback ones. I believe these are the purple whole peas, my edamame. They're all doing bad. I think the bugs and something else is attacking them. Edamame's ready to harvest. Been eating some here in the garden. I'm kind of bloated out, ready to pick. Other beans are completely dead. Here's my asparagus. So it's growing, and I expect to do a lot better next year. See, it fell over here too. Then here's my hybrid tomato. I can't remember what it's called now. I can't remember what it's called, but it's doing pretty well. And if you see, it doesn't have that much disease compared to the other ones. Hardly any. This one's in the ground. It's got a leaf spot there, it looks like, here, but still it's not like overtaking it a lot. It's one of the benefits of the hybrids, I guess. Here's one of the tomatoes that I started at home. Actually, I started it from a sucker, and I transplanted it, and it's looking okay. Not that great, really. It's looking droopy. Might need water. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it some water. It's pretty dry. It rained the other day. Here's my sage, growing fairly well, but it's in the shade of my okra, which is really growing crazy with this warm weather. There's some okra pods I have to harvest on there. As you can see, they're getting big. Some of these look like they're so big and they wouldn't taste good, but they're pretty thin, and I ate them and they were actually pretty good. So let's take them home and try them. And last but not least, we have the sunchokes, and they are massive. Some are flowering down there. I went through one stage of flowering here, as you can tell. Here, now they put on another big spurt, and they are super tall. They're probably 8 feet tall now or more. There it is, crazy. There we go. So, that's about it for now. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Take care and have a great day.